if there's one thing that Americans don't like to be told by elected officials on either side of the aisle, is that we have to cut back on something. Americans don't like being told, you got to sacrifice. Americans feel like they sacrifice enough already. They go to work, they pay their taxes, they abide by the laws of the land, and they just want their government to use their tax dollars wisely to service them as a constituent, and they don't want to hear from their elected officials how they need to sacrifice even more. If you go back and you think you look at the some of the speeches that Jimmy Carter gave in the 70s, specifically I believe his 1977 sweater speech, where he was telling Americans that we need to conserve energy, that we're in an energy crisis, and that maybe we all need to figure out a way to cut back a little bit. Essentially saying things, hinting at things like put a sweater on, turn the heat down a little bit. People don't like being told that. That is not what the American people want to hear. And now we have another politician or somebody attempting to be an elected official in the state of Minnesota telling people that they need to cut back again. Now that oil prices are skyrocketing because of Donald Trump's war in Iran, and thus gas prices are going up, maybe you, as an American citizen, just need to make one less trip to Starbucks.
Maybe you take one less trip to Starbucks, and so that gas goes a little further until this thing is over and these gas prices come back down again. Let's just try to be patriots about this. Whether you agree with it or not, we're there, and we've got to support our men and women in uniform.
Fuck you. You don't tell us to cut back because you support a man who is attacking a country and thus disrupting the global oil supply. That's not how any of this shit works. You want us to be patriots? How about you be a patriot first? Work on getting this motherfucker out of office now. That's Republican elected Republican candidate Tafoya, I think is her last name, in Minnesota. I believe she's vying to be a senator in that state. Telling you got to cut back because of Donald Trump's actions. You got to make your gas stretch more. You got to not have that one more trip to Starbucks. You got to figure out how to sacrifice on your end so that you can be patriotic and support Trump's war in Iran. Fuck you. Fuck you and everything you stand for. That is going to cost her big time, especially in a working class state like Minnesota. Telling people that are already making the sacrifices that they need to make more sacrifices. Minnesota, do the country a favor and don't elect this woman. Send a message. Make sure her loss is a massive one.